Hey guys, Sausage here. Today I'm playing a game called IVRI, I think. IVRI. IVRI is a space station exploration game in which you navigate an eerie abandoned space station, piecing together the puzzle of the missing crew and uncovering the secrets hidden within the ship's walls. Let's get started. So I assume I just press wake up, quit, which is, start, not start, but for Windows 98, that's where start would be. Credits and wake up is all that's left. Let's go ahead and click this. That brings back memories. Uh, all you young kids don't know anything about dial-up, but if you wanted to get on the computer, this is the sound that it made, especially if you were on the phone, if you were talking with somebody. Let's say your parents were on the phone, talking to your great Aunt Linda, right? And you want to play, Minesweeper or Pinball. Let's go with Pinball. No, that's Windows XP. Anyway, we're sidetracked. Point is, that was nice. So we have our sanity meter top left. We have a stamina meter top left. 0 out of 9. I assume there's collectibles then. And then we've got this little star that is very reminiscent of Clippy from Microsoft Word from 20 some years ago. Let's go ahead and press F. Howdy, Ollie. I guess I'm Ollie. Don't worry, I'll explain everything. You've just been woken up from cryo sleep. Okay. Now, first and foremost, let's head to the AI core room so I can run a system check. He's still saying F. That's the cryopod that kept you safe until now, though we should head to the AI core on the other side of the station instead of going back to sleep. Alright, he's not saying F anymore, so I assume it's more free to move around. The mouse is pretty sensitive. But I'm okay with that. I would prefer an overly sensitive mouse to one that feels like it's, stuck in the mud. Either way, if you can't change the settings in game, you can change it on your own PC. But just be aware. It might be a little too sensitive for some people. I personally don't mind it. So I don't see anything down here. You can't jump, and that's fine. There's a ladder there. Can I don't think I can crouch. It doesn't look like I can get up there. At least not now. Not right now, anyway. Let me check this cryopod up here with the green light. Oh, this is the one we came from because those are closed and this one's open. Can I go back to sleep? No. Alright. Quick look around. Alright, I assume we have to go through this door. E, what's this? E again. Pressing E, but nothing's happening. Okay. Let's go up. Going up doesn't do anything. Okay, so we are on the top floor, I take it. Still don't know what that terminal does. They have payphones on this space station or wherever I am. I assume it's a, some sort of ship. As a maintenance supervisor, you may be quite familiar with this place, the equipment room. Please feel free to take the flashlight for some extra light. Please be mindful to not just take things willy-nilly, though stealing is still illegal here. Besides the flashlight, I'm unsure if anything in here will really help, Ollie.
Welcome aboard Uranus 43, the first intergalactic space station.
That startled me for a second.
They're
talking.
Reconnaissance initiative.
Okay, so tab is inventory.
The name
Got our flashlight.
Is derived from
I really like this Windows 98 aesthetic. This is your inventory. Everything you find on the station will appear here. Press tab to toggle the inventory screen.
Astronauts that fly into space.
So, in the description of this game, not the description, but the tags, the very first tag says survival horror. And against my better judgment, I wanted to play this game. Now that I've got the flashlight, I'm a little bit scared. You might be saying, "Oh, Sausage, you're pathetic." Well, I just don't do well with horror. And now that I've got the flashlight, like it's very. I don't have the words, but you know what I'm saying. When you can't see everything else, but except what's on. No.
On Pyrenees 43, or Out Among the Stars, it is an honor to be a part of the Pyrenees 43 crew in IVRI's interstellar mission, Beauty in Ephemerality.
Beauty in Ephemerality. Interesting. The captain once told me that the lounge is meant to be a good place to, quote, hang out. If being here boosts your morale, please use this space as much as you'd like, Ollie. I wonder if if the lounge restores your sanity. And probably your stamina. Right? That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. I hope you don't mind me keeping the television off whenever you aren't using it. I keep it off because redirecting all of my attention to you has become my top priority. Why has it become your top priority? And why don't I know your name? I'm just going to call you Starry. That's a very stupid name, but sorry, Ollie. Some doors have to be kept locked for you per my safety protocol. If I'm the only one here, I think I should be in charge of the safety protocol. That's a nice skybox. I like that skybox. Alright, keep it going, Sausage. If I'm the only one on this ship, I think I should be, in charge of whatever happens. I know it's unnerving, but silence isn't an immediate sign of danger. Please disregard concern for the emptiness. At this time, going through maintenance protocol and ensuring your safety are top priority. Your position as supervisor still means maintenance protocol is your priority, but the station is also still open to you. Except for that one door that you wouldn't let me go through. Please be safe navigating the crossroads and going wherever you decide to go. Alright. So I'm going to go left because I like to go clockwise with things. I think I've mentioned that before in previous videos. But if you go clockwise, it's easier to just keep track of where you've been until you really get a grasp of where you're going. Is this a classroom, it looks like? This is the war room. Okay, the captain liked to use this place to call important meetings. I think she made a good choice. It's very professional here. Unfortunately, this room doesn't have much use when it's just us two here. Of course, we could always hold a conference, even if I can't physically sit with you. Who am I I'm not going to hold a conference with you, just you. That's kind of goofy. What is this?
Entry 4. Roman's gone, and no progress has been made. Virgil didn't leave us much in terms of schematics, and with Samsa being unable to make sense of his notes either, we were left with a half-made hope device, and no one to fix it. Roman had been feeling more antsy than usual, so I agreed to take a walk with him, so long as he stayed close. And that should have been it. Why couldn't have that been it? There was something out there, something that I couldn't see. Roman saw it, though, and he went after it, telling me he had to help him. I called for him. I demanded that he come back and stay, but he didn't answer me. He didn't even look back at me before he was gone. And Samsa shut the door to the hall and told me to return to the barracks. Told me that it wasn't safe, that he'll still protect me too. Samsa keeps telling me to rest. But every time I close my eyes, all I see is Roman farther and farther away from me, just barely out of reach. I'd ask why they couldn't have just listened to me. Not just Roman, but all of them, but I'm not really a commander anymore. That title has no power, and I haven't been one for a while. It's just me and Samson now, after all. At least he'll be here. Hopefully. Signing out.
So that was really quiet. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to hear it. I can try to boost the levels during editing, but in case you didn't hear it, that was a recording basically saying there was like 3 people, here, and they saw something on the space station. One of them went to go check it out. I don't know if they survived. I'm going to assume that they didn't. They kind of locked down that area, and then that person's commanding officer said, like, just go back, go to sleep, like, you need some rest. Interesting. And now, if you look in the top right corner, there's a 1 out of 9. That means we collected, we got one of those collectibles. And now that I'm looking at my screen, you can't see Starry. Basically, it's a star with like a cowboy hat. You can see the hat, but you can't see Starry, or whatever its name is. Let's keep it going. This is the AI core of the station security and management space assistant, aka me, Samza. They were talking about Samza in that log. You could call this my room on the station, so welcome to my room, Ollie. My core as the station's security and management space assistant will still persist no matter what. Oh, I mean that in a reassuring way, Ollie. So long as my systems are functional, I'm here to help you. I don't trust you. For a couple reasons. One, 2001 A Space Odyssey. If anyone has ever seen that, you know. I'm sorry I can't do that, Dave, right? And then also, Clippy, a lot of people didn't like Clippy back then, and they don't like Clippy now. I'm betting Samza has something to do with all of this. My core... Oh. Yep, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Due to my safety protocol, I can't reconnect to the station's systems automatically. This will have to be done manually by you, Ollie. Please reconnect me to the station to run a full maintenance check. Is that it? Connection online, commencing diagnostic tests. Vital systems are stable, however, it seems that the communication system is still down. You'll have to reboot that manually. Okay. Oh, so it's all green now. Alright. Oh, so shift is sprint. I just found that out. Oh, wait. How? Oh, okay. So shift is the stamina. I mean, I get what happened, but how did that happen? Like, did the whole thing turn? I don't understand what just happened. Again, we're going to hug the left wall. We're going to go clockwise. Watch your step on the bridge, Ollie. It's safe to walk, by the way. Just don't get too distracted enjoying the sights. Sometimes a little bit of a distraction can be okay, at least if it's in some place like the bridge. I hope you do enjoy the open space to the fullest, Ollie. Okay.
This is Commander JJ Grant of the IVRI FOB. RNZ's 43. Captain's log, day 1. No, that's not right. This isn't the first day, it might not even be the first month. Samsa didn't wake me up at first. The others that he did wake up, the aeronauts, the physicists, the specialist we had on board, all of them are no longer with us. I understand why he did what he did. Not just because he explained it to me, but because I probably would have done the same thing if I had been woken up earlier. I guess it makes sense, considering I'm the one who made him. It's fortunate the rest of the Northern Four are still with me. Samsa didn't hesitate to wake them upon their request. Roman was worried, of course. Always is, but from what Virgil suspects so far, it isn't exactly unwarranted. He suspects that bringing DM-001 onto the station is what made it unstable, causing these splits and displacing us. In other words, we're trapped in the Oracle's box, and all we can do is hope we're able to rendezvous after each one. The irony of the name now isn't lost on me. Maybe this is what makes this day 1 of another expedition for the Northern Four, except this time we're trying to escape someplace instead of trying to go someplace new. That doesn't really make it an expedition, does it? I'll have to ask Petra what she thinks. She's always been one to entertain simple questions like these. And stargazing with her always puts my mind at ease. Commander Grant, signing out.
Okay, so Commander Grant, again, if you guys couldn't hear this, brought Samsa along, or maybe even created Samsa. And then they also brought something else aboard. I think the code for it was TM100. Anything that's got a code like that in a game like this or entertainment like this, you always know something bad's about to pop off. Let's hope that we don't run into TM100. Alright, so still hanging a left. We're going to go through this door. Sleeping quarters, looks like. Please be sure to keep things tidy in the commander's office here. The captain is very particular when it comes to her space. Try not to idle too much, Ollie. We've got things to do. The communication system is still down and needs to be reestablished. Alright, so I'm going to grab that and I'm just going to keep walking. And we'll listen as we, keep moving.
Hey Jay, it's Maisie, obviously. Sorry, I just can't help but worry a little bit with how far away you are. Oh, what am I saying? I shouldn't be raining on the parade. This is big. You've really shot for the stars this time. Literally. You're taking people farther than ever before. Just remember to come home for our anniversary, okay? And no, forgetting to set your Earth calendar isn't an excuse I'll accept. I love you, Jana. From Maisie, obviously.
Okay, so Captain is taking people very, very far away from Earth. We don't know how far away. Could be Mars. It could be out of the solar system. Don't know. Be mindful walking around here, Ollie. The floor might be slippery. Any damages to the water treatment would also be very detrimental to the station. Don't worry, Ollie. I've been monitoring the water treatment while you're walking around. No issues have arisen yet. Though still watch your step for any puddles. Alright, again, hug the left wall. The station's communication system is currently unable to connect to IVRI HQ. Please use the computer terminal to recalibrate the system and try to get it back online. The station's communication system is currently oh, okay. So let's do this. Yeah. It looks like the communications terminal requires recalibration. Error. Failure to establish connection to IVRI HQ. Alright. So let's see. I want this. And I want that. Yep. This issue is one I can't fix internally. The laboratory might have some tools useful for this kind of situation. Okay.
I'm sorry for not understanding sooner, but I do now. The anomaly is taking hold of the station. It's them, but it's me too. The splits in time didn't just send us back, it completely split us. The station is full of and the others came into contact with them and got erased. I failed to save them, and I can't beg for forgiveness when I get to atone for my sins. It's coming to enact judgment for my failures as commander, and it'll erase me too. It's out there, and it knows I've forgotten the ideal, the beauty and ephemerality. It's here to remind me.
Okay. So I'm thinking that whatever this TM100 can affect time. It might be a time anomaly itself. Things and people are being erased. It's not good. Okay, you're saying the same stuff. Samsa, whatever. Yep. Still saying the same things. Sorry, Ollie. Some doors have to be kept locked for you per my safety protocol. I am the safety protocol. Don't keep things locked. Hello, Mr. Apollo. Thank you for introducing yourself. Didn't know we were collabing on this. Yeah, you get comfy. All of the space station's information, such as IVRI's 43 conception, is located here in the data storage. Though if you're really curious about something, you can just ask me, of course. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee access to all of the information you may be looking for. However, I will always be a source of insight for you throughout the station. Okay. I don't see anything in here I can interact with. I mean, I could be blind, but I don't see anything, so we'll just keep it moving, I guess. Wait. Okay, so that door is locked. Please be careful in the laboratory, Ollie. What's inside here may be well beyond what you're used to for general maintenance. What's situated here in the lab is the haptic oracle preservation and eradication device. The haptic oracle preservation and eradication device. Hoped? Right? HOPED, hoped? Dr. Ferguson called it the Hope device. But names aside, please be careful around it. Okay. I wonder if I need to put something in there. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's listen to this.
Captain's log, entry 3. Virgil didn't come back after the last split. At first, we thought he was caught up in working on the device. So we waited, and waited, and waited, until he never came, until we got restless and left to go look for him ourselves. Safety in numbers, as Samsa says. There aren't many places Virgil likes to be. Really just one, yet we checked all of them anyway. The room that the Hope device was being built in was empty. His tools were still on the table, his glasses were cracked on the floor. Virgil would never leave a project unfinished like this. I have no I was right, or he should have listened comments to say. There's no one to say them to, and even if Virgil came back somehow, I don't know if I could reprimand him. I thought that it would be different, but just like Petra, Samsa couldn't find him anywhere on Irenis 43 apart from his work and where he had been. We found the last place he was in, and there was nothing left of him. For as much as he was a pain in my ass, he was still my friend. Roman asked me about what we were meant to do now. And all I could say was, we'll figure it out. Our silence must have set off Samsa because he started giving us mental health checks as a part of our routine now. I really should remove that from his programming. He's just an assistant, not a therapist. It'd probably be the only win we'd have under our belt. But I'm sure Roman would feel better helping. It could take our minds off of things, not that we've got anywhere else to be. Commander signing out.
Alright, let's listen to this one now.
Hey Roman, just calling to congratulate you. Now that you're saving lives in space of all places. If anyone's asking though, I totally knew you'd be doing that, since you spent all the time locked in your room studying and whatnot. I'll be the first to tell you I'm more proud than anyone else. Well, you know, not as much as mom and dad, but you get the point. Oh, actually, there's something important I need to tell you. Try to live a little, will ya? You worry too much for someone who's got a good heart. You'll make a difference out there. I know you will. Anyway, love you.
Okay. Interesting. The Hope device needs to be disconnected from the computer before you can remove it. Please manually disconnect it through the terminal. So Virgil disappeared, and are Virgil and Roman brothers? I had a hard time understanding what was going on. There we go. That was simple. Disconnection successful. You can now go retrieve the Hope device. Cool. Oh, this is the... Okay, so we're taking something out. What's situated here in the lab is the haptic oracle... Yeah, I know. This Hope device should help in re-establishing communications, but we still need the second half of it. Commander Grant's logs mentioned the security room, so maybe we'll find a lead on it there. Ah, I forgot about all of this stuff. That's right. Okay, file, edit, and view don't do anything, but that's fine. What was the, Oh, T. Not that I need it right now, but I should probably just... Something I should remember. This wasn't open. That wasn't open, was it? There's no way that was open. I would have noticed that. That wasn't open either. This is not good. This is the security office. The monitors show the cameras keeping watch around the station. Normally, I wouldn't let you in here, but this place falls under your jurisdiction for now. If there's something you're looking for in the monitors, I can keep an eye out too. I assure you that such monitoring is only out of caution and not necessity though. Oh, this right here.
Captain's log, entry 2. I'm not calling these entries by day. I just can't. Not when I've already lost track, not with Petra. Connecting back to IVRI HQ has been our priority. But we can't do that with the Oracle boxes blocking us. Virgil says there's a way to stop it. This Hope device, he calls it. I told him that we can't just exterminate TM-001. The way he sees it, destroying it is the only way. I got careless. I should have been paying attention. I was so caught up in the argument that I didn't notice Petra leaving a note about investigating the station before she was gone. I looked everywhere for her. I checked every place she could possibly be, and there was nothing. I even had Samsa search the station for her, but he didn't find anything other than her last known location. It's like she just completely vanished. But Petra wouldn't do that. Virgil won't even look me in the eyes anymore. Or maybe it's the other way around. He keeps going off on his own, hardly sticking around for our rendezvous meetings or even to eat. I know he's working on the device, that's just who he is, but Roman doesn't rest until he's sure that both of us are here and okay. And if I don't keep track of Virgil, I know that I'll lose him too. If he won't stick around for me, he could at least do it for Roman's sake. Commander Grant, signing out.
So this one was a little hard for me to hear because of that music in the background, but what I gathered from this is that Virgil created the Hope machine to destroy whatever this thing is that is on board. The Hope device needs to be disconnected from the computer before you can remove it. Please manually disconnect it through the terminal. Okay. Man, I'm so good at this. Disconnection successful. You can now go retrieve the Hope device. Cool. This is the other part of the Hope device. Let's reassemble it and head to the Oracle's box. I wonder how do you reassemble it? So is this whole place open now? Wait. Oh. Is this whole... I mean, this door is still red. That door is red. Nothing in here. Where did it say we need to go? And we were just in there, because that's the red phone. So I guess we'll come back through here. Nothing in here. Run? What? What happened to you just now was an occurrence that has shifted you backwards in time. But it's okay, physically you appear to be unharmed. As for mentally, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your current mental state? Probably a 5, because I don't know what's going on. It has occurred to me that as an AI, I lack the capacity to accurately assess your current mental state. Instead, I will provide a source of optimism. Alright. IVRI OS, a fatal exception OE has occurred at whatever. The current application will be terminated. Press Alt F4 to terminate the current application. Press Ctrl Alt Delete again to restart your computer. You will lose any unsaved information in all of your applications. Press Escape to continue. Did I do something wrong? Alright, I'm going to run this time. Literally running. Running. Oh, I can't. That's blocked off. Alright, let's try this one more time. Alright, so this was the right way to go. Apparently, I am unable to use certain words, but I assure you, I am just notifying you to be cautious per my safety protocol. The Oracle's box is a wondrous discovery for IVRI. The captain might have called it beautiful herself. Okay. You could very well be redacted in this place, Ollie. I don't like that. Oh, my apologies. The redacted is a result of my inappropriate language censorship algorithm. I'm unable to use certain words, but the one I used is very bad and not good, Ollie. I mean it. Great. Fantastic. Turn on flashlight on. What is happening is that the anomaly created by the Oracle's box is being rectified by the Hope device. However, you yourself are a product of that anomaly as a result of the occurrences you have experienced. Your current reality cannot coexist with that of present Ollie, so it is being erased? But it's okay, you're not dying, or at least the real you isn't. I don't mean to diminish your accomplishments. You've come so far, and in accordance with the ideals of IVRI, I am incapable of forgetting the beauty in I forget how to pronounce that. Ephemer. That word. Is this not what it means? To be composed of past selves that no longer exist for a present or even future you? I think it's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful, Ollie? No. Getting existential dread right now. Okay. I think that's the end of IVRI. There's nothing else I can do except press quit. I assume that the horror aspect of this is the existential dread of both existing and not existing at the same time, or maybe just not existing at all. Maybe, you know, that's the point of this. Like, you exist right here, right now, but ultimately this existence is so minuscule that you might as well consider it non-existent. I don't know. This maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know if there's other endings to this game, but I'm pretty sure this is a free game. I'll need to check. But either way, you know, short little game. I'm sitting at almost 50 minutes now, and that's with me needing to step away for about 10 or 15 minutes, which I'm sure you'll see in a cut, whichever way, backwards, right? Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm gonna stop pointing now. if you've got free time, check this game out. I think I'm going to cut the video here. Mahoney out.